On the second thing, which this is the human rights, fundamental rights, if we request them as a progressive people, as a secular people, I think 80% thing would be settled. Second thing where we come in direct clash with the fundamentalist forces is the freedom of expression. Freedom of expression, if you look at Saudi Arabia, you look at Iran, you look at former Taliban run Afghanistan, you look at Pakistan, look at the example of Dr. Yunus and people like that who were victimized, who were suppressed, who were put behind the bar because they wanted to speak their mind, they wanted to get their democratic right to express themselves, and we suppressed them. Freedom of expression is not only suppressed by the fundamentalist forces on the name of religion, on different pretexts, is also suppressed by the imperialist forces to impose their agenda, which is very clear as they are doing in Iraq, they are doing in case of Hamas, where all Palestinians look like into one little compact thing which is called Hamas. On the issue of women's rights, as Arif Raza pointed out, I think that is the touchstone. If the secular forces take this single important issue, we become very much clear on the issue of Taliban and fundamentalist forces. They want to segregate, compartmentalize the society. We don't. So how we can live in a same society by glorifying the Taliban, if Tariq Ali can ever think about that? He can live in a land where the women are asked to sit in the other room and he would be talking to the audience about the imperialism or capitalism or democracy. So I think at the end of the day, it all comes under one thing, that is the fundamental rights, democracies, and civil rights. It also comes to the religious freedom. Religious freedom doesn't mean that I'm an atheist and I do not have any ethics or morals. Or someone is very much religious and he cannot be rational. Religious freedom, as it's understood in West and other societies, if we implement that, then I think everything goes back and we can sit together, talk, and we can avoid all these wars, bloodshed, foreign occupations, to be the part of one and to against another one. On the issue of social justice is also a touchstone. We can go as a secular to some extent, but if we do not believe in equalities, if we do not believe in social justice, if we do not believe what are the cause of poverty, hunger, exploitation, and if we do not have courage to speak against that because of any interest we need for different lobbies and groups, then obviously we cannot be united. So for me, either I am very much optimistic or I am totally out of touch of reality, but I 100% believe, very strongly believe, that if we respect these universal rights without any problem, human rights, freedom of expression, women's rights, civil liberties, and all-out opposition against the forces of occupation under any pretext, I believe that we can be united and we can change the course of history.